What if I talk about living in the countryside of Japan? I'm a dog. Hello guys, it's Nazaru Lan. I finally come to my home, and I actually really want to talk about my home because a lot of you ask me to say something about it, how I'm living here as a foreigner, how people treat me in the countryside of Japan. So I decide, okay, we have to make a whole video about it. You may know I'm an Ukrainian that came to Japan a year ago as a refugee, so I actually wasn't really a big fan of the countryside because I was living in the big city from the beginning. So when someone said to me that you're going to go to the countryside, I was saying like, until I'm in Japan I'm fine. After I came to the countryside, I just looked around and I was like, what? Where am I? I actually got this expression because I was just looking around. It was like, eh? We have mountains here, but where are people? As a person who lived in the city, I was like, it's like normal? Or what is the word normal? 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 Is this normal? So I got a bit panic. I was thinking that definitely something is wrong. I asked my teacher the holidays that people decide to go to the cities or something, and he just looked at me and said like, eh? It's typical day here, man, get used. I'm going to get used to being around mountains, because here are a lot of mountains, even more than people. If you go to Japanese countryside, you actually will understand what I'm talking about. Was really big concern for myself. I was thinking, wait, I'm coming to Japan without knowing Japanese, and I'm going to Japanese countryside. What people will think about me? As you may know, Japanese people really like foreigners who are able to speak their language. And me, a person who was trying to speak in English with anyone, really sounded like a really dumb person. So I decided to learn Japanese. I took my notes, I wrote, Watashi wa Nazaru desu. Boku wa 16 歳desu. So I was a dumb boy, was trying to talk in Japanese. And actually Japanese people hate me even more when I was using Japanese because it sounded really stupid. You know, zero of the culture knowledge and zero of brains here. I really wanted to talk with someone, but no one wanted to talk with the person that is not even able to say my name. It's Nazar. So it was a big problem, but problems are created to overcome them. You can skip this video from now on because you probably won't hear anything good after it. Culture adaptation was really tough for me. I wasn't able to talk, I wasn't able to get information from Japanese people directly. I was getting some disinformation every day. I was feeling pain in my head, in my heart, anywhere. I was just learning Japanese like hell because I was understanding, if I don't overcome this shit right now, I won't overcome it later. As I actually heard from my friend, Japanese people are really like scared of foreigners who are talking to them in English, because a lot of Japanese people are not able to talk in English. And I also really want to share about attitude of people here. You know, if you're coming to Japanese countryside, you definitely will think that you'll be like a light here in the darkness, and it's actually a correct expression to explain it. When you're just going outside and your eyes are green and your hair are brown, people are just staring at you.
Who is that person? I don't know. Who is he? I just want to see him. And why he still stays there? I'm just really interested. Why he is here? Ah, questions.
It was like that. You can feel yourself a bit shy because of it, because if you do anything stupid, people will definitely notice it. If Japanese people will do something, it's not will be that noticeable because there are a lot of people who are Japanese here. But if it's a foreigner in the countryside that is making a mistake or something dummy, people will just look at you. We should call to police. For me, it was actually a big struggle because when someone is noticing me doing a dumb mistake, I feel myself really unconfident after it. I was just trying to do everything perfect. What is really cool about Japanese countryside, it's really cheap. Here are a lot of temples and it's really peaceful. So if you go outside, you won't find anyone who is like rumbling or saying some bad words or yelling. It's just not like it's done here. But it really makes me feel awkward when I'm living in the countryside of Japan. When I'm going outdoors, I'm constantly meeting with people who I know. When I'm just going somewhere, those people like looking at my eyes, and I was like, sorry, I don't know you. I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't know you. So it looks actually like that because It's really like awkward when you're meeting every time with someone. And what I noticed really difficult for me in the Japanese countryside, Japanese people really have their own sense of humor. So when you're interacting with someone, you really have to consider how you're joking. I was just talking with my teacher and I said some stupid joke and the teacher looked at me with such serious eyes. He was just trying to understand the words I said to him. He even saw that I was saying it seriously and I was just looking at him, man, it's just like a typical joke. What I really want to mention that if you're living in the countryside of Japan, we don't really have a lot of like transportation vehicles or something like this. So your best friend here is your bicycle. I'm using my bicycle every single day. I wasn't even able to ride a bicycle until before I came to Japan. I learned how to do it here. Japanese people ride bicycles a lot. You'll find bicycles just anywhere. When you're living here, you're using your bicycle every single day. You know, it's good for health. So in general, if you like being alone, you don't want to be among of people, you can come here and feel Japanese countryside by yourself. But me, a person who lived here almost for 2 years, wants to say, I want to go to the big city because I already feel myself enough. And I think it was all for today. And I really want to ask you to press the button like, because when you're doing it, algorithms just say something like, his channel is amazing. So I also want this, and you know, this is a win-win situation for you. I'm making videos, you're pressing button like, and we're winning both sides. Don't forget to do that. I'm watching every single of you. I am watching it. Yes, it was Nazaru Lan. Why are you still watching? I already finished the video.